Hello and welcome back. Yes, last time there was an issue with loading into Vault-Tec because I noticed it this time, so I was correct. The very bottom right-hand corner, the three dots on loading, they count up to three, disappear, count up three, disappear, and also the 76 logo spins. So we're back. Gilbert Hobson, who's this? Hello, Gilbert.
I imagine. Ah, what a magnificent place this once was. The very epicenter of learning here in Appalachia. Truly, nothing is as valuable as a good education.
Education would be vital to rebuilding. You've got to be joking. Yeah, that's great. I'll be going now. No, education is vital.
It certainly will. And not just for the rebuilding of structures, machines, and other scientific and technological pursuits. We must also repair the fabric of our society and our culture. We must embrace the history, art, music, literature, and philosophy. Why, our mission must be nothing short of reclaiming that which makes us civilized. So, what brings you here to the hallowed halls of Vault-Tec University? Searching for knowledge? Foraging for supplies? Or perhaps some secret mission you can't talk about?
Gilbert was starting to get a little weirder. Either that or just passionate. Knowledge and foraging for supplies on a secret mission on your business. A woman with glasses and gray hair. Is that the overseer? Is that who we're actually following? Is that what she looks like? Let's say we're on a secret mission. See what he says.
Ah, a dash of intrigue always livens up my day. I admit, the mysteries of Appalachia have always appealed to me. I do enjoy a good tale of cryptid sightings or conspiracy theories. If your objective is the preservation of knowledge, then I wish you great success.
I have some questions.
Ask away.
Where are you from?
Up north, Connecticut. A small town called Monroe, named for the 5th President of the United States. It was quite lovely, especially in the autumn. My wife and I used to ride the bicycle trails on Sundays, and then visit the local brewery for a pint. Ah, I do miss those days. And I miss my Millie. May she rest in everlasting peace.
What brings you to Appalachia?
That's a bit of a story. Not long after the war, I lost my wife Millicent to cancer. Likely brought on by the radiation. Every day I questioned whether to go on living at all. Without her, the days were empty, devoid of any purpose beyond the simple need to survive. But, in time, once I'd learned to adapt to living in the world after the bombs, I decided to set a new goal for myself. I set out to visit those great American centers of learning that still remained intact. I've always felt at home in such places. And so, here I am. At least for a while.
What did you do before the war?
I was a teacher. History and literature were my subjects. It always brought me great joy to illuminate the eager minds of children. Well, for the few who are interested, at any rate, high school students are easily distracted, I'm afraid.
What do you think about the Vault-Tec Corporation?
Well, I'd start by saying that without Vault-Tec, humanity would be lost. The Vault saved precious lives and gave us a chance to rebuild. Now, we all heard about the rumors and controversies. But what large corporation doesn't have to cope with such things from time to time? As far as I'm concerned, the only real blemish on Vault-Tec's record is the rather shameless corporate branding on display here at VTU.
I see the bottom left-hand corner. It keeps detecting sound. I don't know if that's the AC or what. All right, that's all I wanted to
Very
know.
well. Was there anything else? Certainly. It was a genuine pleasure.
Thank you for your time, Gilbert. All right. Anything to cook? I don't believe so. Oh, we got a little bit. Oh, I forgot about that red roach we did take out. He's certainly collecting books, that's for sure. Is this stealing? Well, we're not going to take that from him. Alright, so we have a building over there, the main building, and then we have a building over here. Obviously, the rule of clockwise would dictate we would come over here first. But then I also want to go over here to the right and then finish on the big building. Maybe that's what we'll do. Fingers crossed. The logo spinning. The loading dots are working. Feeling good about this one. Oh, we got turrets. Whoa, what was that? Here, protectrons. And something else that's rolling. Is that like a robo brain or something?
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Campus security.
Identified.
Come around, dude. Come around. There we go.
Oh, back to the
Area secure.
Let's get back in the corner. Yeah, what's making that noise? I do generally like to go work from top to bottom, but the heck was that? Oh, it's that lamp. But I do think this time we're gonna stick down here. Oh, there's an iBot. Serious? He didn't even move and I missed him. And that was a legit miss. That's not a complaint. That was a legit, just horrible shot.
Now I have to fight. Bloody fantastic. Why must you humans always resort to violence?
Alright. What does that say? Young Dweller Development. That's going to be the best part about this is all the steel. Alright.
Fugitive has been Located. Commencing attack.
Whoa, did not do a whole lot of damage to that guy. Oh, we're stuck behind the door.
What to do if I found something?
Unlawful. Please open and identify yourself.
Close that door.
Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm believing that one. Ooh. We could sleep. I don't know if this gets you plastic or not. Young Dwellers Development Terminal. Alright, we'll take a look at it. It almost sounds like they're right there, though. Ooh. No, we're safe. Alright, we'll close the door. Let's take a look at the terminal. Class syllabus, preteen vault dwellers, introduction. One of the duties of a vault overseer may involve becoming a surrogate parent or dispensing advice to actual parents of young dwellers. Through the series of courses, Vault Tech will instruct you on how to deal with one of the most difficult classifications of children, the preteen, 10 to 12. If you have any questions about the entries in the syllabus, please speak to a Vault Tech University representative. Alright, then here must be the courses. So 101, 201, 222, and 401. Introduction to Preteen Dweller Maintenance.
Evaded pursuit. Law enforcement authorities now have primary responsibility for apprehension.
Alright. Lost Pursuit, I like that. This course is designed to introduce the mechanics of preteen physiology. The focus would be primarily regarding maintenance and upkeep, including things that can go wrong in the preteen's body. Students will be instructed how to repair common issues and deal with psychological emergencies. Please note that this course includes laboratory dissection work, so the proper biohazard equipment will be issued after registration is completed. Course 201. Preteens feature the most complex psychology of any age group. This course will equip the Vault Overseer with the proper armament to handle an array of preteen psychological issues that may arise within their vaults. Learn how to cope with such issues as preteen angst, tantrums, outright defiance, whining, laziness, and self-motivation. The course will also instruct the Vault Overseer on how to draw up behavioral contracts and define consequences for preteens who breach outline obligations. Alright, course 222. Puberty in confined environments. Many young vault dwellers will reach the puberty stage during their preteen years. This course will enable the Vault Overseer to understand the changes that are occurring in these budding youths and become their mentor if necessary. Explanation of physical and psychosocial behavioral changes is covered in the course, as well as how to explain these changes to preteen dwellers in a way they'll understand. Also included would be how to properly administer and explain the Vault Tech Puberty Welcome Kit, or VTPWK, which should be presented to all preteen dwellers once they've achieved this growth milestone. And Class 401, preteens in the workforce. Although a preteen can range from only 10 to 13 years of age, they certainly qualify for a variety of jobs in the average vault. This course is specifically designed to explain the difficulties of various tasks and which ones are optimal for the preteen dweller. The course also deals with occupational safety considerations when assigning preteens to tasks involving nuclear, biological, or chemical environments. Well, that's a little scary. I don't think we want to be having preteens working with nuclear environments. I mean, I guess we can at least feel good that at least that they're thinking about it. Trying to make sure the teens are, I should say the preteens are well taken care of. Recipe Oh, I can make antibiotics now. Nice. Medical Training Development Terminal. Introduction. A vault overseer is responsible for taking on many roles: administrator, adjudicator, spiritual leader, and sometimes doctor. This course is specifically focused on the latter, teaching students how to diagnose and treat most medical emergencies. This is a highly intensive course. Completion of the Vault Health and Well-Being course syllabus is required. So here we have 101, 201, 290, and 402. So let's dive into 101. Introduction to Medical Diagnosis. The first step in tackling a medical issue is through proper diagnosis. This course will instruct students on how to use a vault's medical equipment and facilities to identify and categorize medical issues. This intensive 3-month course culminates in a weekend-long residency at the AVR Medical Center in Appalachia, where you will assist actual doctors in their diagnosis of emergency room patients. So that's all the way down south near, I keep forgetting the name of that town, just north of the ash heap. That's the building where you had to take in those samples. You had to get it from what? A wolf, a feral, ghoul, and a mole rat, I think it was. Take them in there to be analyzed. Course 201. Skin disorders in you. Is it acne or is it flesh-eating bacterium? There are literally thousands of potential issues that can affect the skin of the typical vault dweller. This course will teach proper identification techniques and suggested treatments of skin disorders. The course's final exam will involve a blindfolded touch and taste test. I'm out. I'm already out. That's not good. Since it's highly possible an overseer may have to diagnose and administer these treatments in the dark. Touch and taste. All right. Class 290, limb replacements, a primer. Did you know that the second most likely medical hazard in a vault involves a total loss of a dweller's limb? This course will instruct students on how to properly reattach severed limbs, as well as how to create substitute limbs from household items. We'll also teach students advanced techniques such as substituting arms in place of legs. Wow. Limb donation screening, and experimental lab-grown limb technology. I'm scared what 402 is going to be, man. I'm scared. Advanced surgical techniques. This course will fully certify students to perform complex surgical procedures such as organ transplants, tumor removal, and mutation extractions. Normally, studying to be a surgical doctor can take as long as 8 to 10 years. Using Vault-Tech's patented Speed Tech system will reduce that study time to only 3 months. Well, that just makes sense. Why not? No problem. Important, registering for this course requires all students to purchase a Vault-Tech malpractice protection certificate, which is available in the bursar's office. I can't imagine why you would need, insurance malpractice when you're getting the full training in 3 months. That's pretty funny, actually. That's good. Stim pack, yes. Anything in here? Alright, so again, I had to keep in mind, we are looking for a holotape in one of these three buildings at least. And we can go... Is this where it is? No, it's here. Could go up there, but we're going to hold off on that. For now, at least. Can't do anything with that. Dude, is that the same noise that was made in the Arctos Pharma? Oh, nothing there. Training vault entrance. Whoa, did not go well for him. Oh, so is this... I mean, this is definitely an overseer's type room, but this is the university. Whoa, alright. Dude, this place is pretty darn big. And what are you? Level 26. We're holding off on that for now. Clearly did not go well for those guys. Simulation vault entrance. Overseer's log. Wow, we have a lot here. 10/15/2077. So this is a week before the bombs? So I think bombs 10/23 or are they 10/03? They were one of those two dates, I think. T-minus 1 day until my test run starts. I did the final walkthrough with my advisors before getting locked in. The students will be here tomorrow to test my hypothesis that using a calorically dense food paste of my own formulation is superior to standard supplies, and that my flavoring system will create enough variety so that dwellers won't get bored. Alright, so is this whole thing a simulation, even all this this overseer's room here? 10/16. My dwellers have arrived. After a brief orientation, I've given them time to adjust to one another, the parameters of the experiment, and the respective roles. I plan on giving an address later today. 10/17. We're on full lockdown and everything is running smoothly. Unless I signal to my advisors, we're in this until the time locks release 4 weeks from now. So far the test is going well and feedback has been positive on the food paste formulation. I remember there was food paste in Fallout 4. It was that pink stuff that we always found in the schools. 10/19. Was it in Fallout 3 also? I'm not sure about that. The dwellers are eating even less of the experimental formulation than I expected. They report full bellies and satisfactory metabolisms. 10/23. It felt alright, so it's 10/23. Yep. It felt like something happened on the outside today, almost like an earthquake, and we lost power in the vault temporarily. The dwellers were able to quickly restore power via the backup generators. I assume that this is part of a drill. My people performed admirably. So those are the bombs. 10/26. A heart attack. Sudden and out of nowhere. One of the maintenance staff died in the middle of his workday. I'm waiting on the coroner's report before I can make any decisions. 1027. The coroner did a full autopsy. It looks like it wasn't a heart attack, but the arterial walls of the heart hardened and cracked. I've ordered a medical review of the control group and members of the test group. This must be the experimental food, right? The paste? 1028. It's conclusive. My food paste formulation causes arterial plaque buildup. There were no signs of buildup in the control group, so I've ordered the dwellers to take stock of the remaining standard issue food to see if we have another week left in us. So how fast did that happen? Seems to me like that was probably pretty darn quick. So right now, 1029, this is 2 weeks in, and this is what, supposed to be a 4-week process, at least at one point? More bad news. My food paste was not as popular as I thought. Apparently a black market for standard rations cropped up, and we have only 2 days for everyone in the vault. I want to try and figure a solution to this problem before I signal my advisors to end the test prematurely. This is my senior thesis experiment, and if I fail, I won't be able to operate as a full overseer. 1031. The dwellers are threatening to revolt if I don't call the experiment. They burned through the rations quicker than we thought, and now are getting scared. I'm going to signal my advisor and cancel the test. I can't take the chance that we're going to lose anyone else. 11-1. No response from the outside. The dwellers think that I'm lying to them and are threatening to storm my office. I'm not sure if I can hold off a full offensive for 2 full weeks. And then 11-2. They breached the outer seal and are at the door to my office. I can hear the drill operating. It'll take them days to get through, but I can't take the chance. I don't know what my advisors are responding. People are dying here, and more are going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. This will be my final entry before I barricade myself in my bedroom in the hopes that I can outlast the timed locks. God willing, this is just part of the test. Something tells me it's not. Oh man, that's pretty sad. So obviously these must be the dwellers. They were sitting. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So they were sitting here on their chairs, or in this area, but still, that door scares me. Oh, and that guy's gone. That Protectron moved on. Alright, we're going in here first. Oh, so this might be her bedroom. Or I guess I'm assuming it's a her, I don't know. But the overseer said they were going to lock themselves in the bedroom. Is there a drill out here? I see a broom. I don't see a drill though. Oh. Previous simulation status. Failure. Total loss of life. Simulation vault current status. Vault has been cleaned by automated systems and is ready for the next simulation. Upcoming simulation status. No plans available. System awaiting setup instructions. Alright, so I guess we do have to go in here. Kind of squeeze around. Yeah, there she is. Or, I don't know why I keep thinking it's a her, or assuming. We might actually take that rest. Asylum worker uniform weathered. Vault security. Ooh, that was just a Nuka bottle. I'd rather have a full Nuka. Alright, let's look at this. Well, I guess I got the bottle anyways. Concerns. The faction divide in the vault continues to be the #1 concern. Head engineer Brass and Dr. Loris each control a significant portion of the vault staff. Their feud threatens to create revolt and panic. Cracking down seems unwise. Better to let the overseer resolve matters. A show of leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a single authority. Let's get this well-rested benefit here. And we're thirsty. Whoa! Yeah, that got a little weird. So there's some crazy stuff going on here. All right. So they were doing a simulation. The simulation, well, the vault has an automated cleaning system. Would that not be nice to have? You just push a button and somehow everything gets cleaned. I'd sign up for that in a heartbeat. There we go. Now we're going to have to check our food and drink. Sort the spoilage. That's grilled, so we're good there. We're at chunks. We'll take. We'll do that, and then we're going to have to come down to purified water. I have to remember I do have a noodle cup. I have to remember that. Starting to get low on the pure